Okay, cool, we're on. Yeah, hi, welcome. Yeah, I thought I'd play some smacking tunes. It is everyone's favorite birthday. It's the birthday of Legend of Zelda. Hey, hooray! Everyone go whatever you would do for Link's birthday. I don't know. No, yeah, it's the release date of the original Legend of Zelda in Japan. I guess that was February 21st, 1980 fucking 6. 35 years. I wasn't even born then. Jesus, I missed that one by a few years. But yeah, some good stuff. So we've interrupted our edgy boy hours. We'll get back to Vincent. I might just simultaneously flip flop between these and see if I can run two games at once. Maybe we'll do one during the week from now on. But yeah, I pulled out Zelda 1, and I was actually going to stream it on the NES. But as a game that saves, that's like one of like 3 NES games I have that like lets you save directly to the cart. Because back then it was all passwords, like even Metroid had passwords. I figured I didn't want to mess with that because like getting a NES game to save properly is really weird. And last time, even though Kirby was great, I loved streaming Kirby's Adventure that night. That was like I knew a game I could one shot, even kind of roughly like I did. So. As much as I would like to play Zelda on the NES, I don't feel like digging my copy out and making sure everything works fine. So we're playing it on the GameCube on this sick old Zelda Collector's Edition disc that isn't that much of a Collector's Edition item. It's not that hard to... Like, they used to sell this shit in Nintendo Power when you subscribed for $20 a month. You would... You'd be like, hey, I want this whole ass game with 4 games, so that's cool. But yeah, we're playing Zelda 1 because it's Link's birthday. I'm also going to be a huge coward. Hold on a second. Because it has been a minute. Hold on a second. Let's get some cool music going. But yeah, welcome everyone. Yeah, Zelda Stream. It's more Zelda. You showed up expecting Vincent Valentine, but instead you got Link. Because... Valentine had his day last week, haha, but now Link has his day today. Okay, we'll get back to both. But yeah, so we're playing it off the Collector's Edition disc, which I sort of touched this last year when I was doing my Wind Waker stream, which was really fun for me because I got to like show every piece of like Wind Waker promo shit I had like on tap. I think we already did the movie and the demo there. We did the Zelda retro, yeah, but the key thing here was you got 4 games, Zelda 2, Ocarina of Time, and then Majora. No Link to the Past, weirdly enough, which I think I said that last time, but yeah, this is where the legend began, the game that started the Zelda series. It boasted an innovative and unique gameplay system, remarkably deep puzzle solving, and an epic score. Even now, over 15 years later, so this thing, I guess, came out... Wait, am I doing that right? So if this thing came out... If it's saying 15 years later... Am I reading that right? Wait, so if this came July... Oh, that's going off the American release. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. That doesn't add up right. Yeah, close enough. So this disc boy right here... Is this as old? Are we older at time than this disc was when Zelda 1 was 15 years old? But you know what? Fuck it. No one cares. The appeal is still going strong. Yeah, you bet your ass. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna do Zelda 1. I would actually like to complete this. We're not going to probably complete it tonight, but like I said, I'm a huge coward, so I'm pulling off some ancient literature from the shelf. We got the old, like, this is the original Nintendo Player's Guide. There's not like a Zelda 1 Player's Guide. Like, this is the Player's Guide to the NES, which I think there was another one of these, but, I mean, most of it is just like a book of stuff, where it's like, oh... Here's some tips for how to be good at Mario Bros. Or like, I don't know, what's it? Like, hey, y'all want to play the Goonies 2? We'll do that another night. Because I guess the Goonies 2 is a direct sequel to the film. I forget how that game works, actually. That's not what we're here for, though. But yeah, Zelda, I think they have maps of all the dungeons, or at least most of them. Oh, cool, it's all my cute writing in here from when I played this as a kid a lot. Or it does like the first 6 or 7 dungeons, so it's supposed to like kind of guide you through everything, and then the rest is up for you, up to you to find. I'm sure I can probably find a map and suffer at some other point in time. But we also are kind of gonna just fuck around and see how far we get. Because this isn't a very long game. It's something that I actually kind of like. A lot of these earlier, like early SNES era games, they clock in maybe in like the 10-hour range, which, I mean, back then that was considerably long. So we'll see what happens. But I at least got some dungeon maps, so we shouldn't be too crazy. And I think I've gotten a little better at Zelda over the years since I first played Zelda 1. So what do we got here? Okay, we got movement, use items, swing sword, we got save buttons, we got a game menu. Okay, fuck it, let's go. But yeah, hello, welcome, hello everyone. Oh yeah, I don't have a save file. I've done this at a friend's house. This might actually be running a bit nicer than it would on the NES anyway, which is kind of nice, because I think the GameCube hooks up the best right now. So again, as fun as it would have been to stream this off the NES, I think Link deserves some stability. Oh yeah, here's our little intro crawl screen. Legend of Zelda. Long ago, Ganon, Prince of Darkness, stole the Triforce of Power. Princess Zelda of Hyrule broke the Triforce of Wisdom into 8 pieces and hid them from Ganon before she was kidnapped by Ganon's minions. Link, you must find the pieces and save space Zelda. And then here's everyone that shows up in the game. The credits roll all the items. Yeah, okay. We'll let this roll for a bit. But yeah, Zelda 1's still fun stuff. If you've played a top-down Zelda before, you know how this works. You know, Link to the Past. I mean, this is the one where it started. There's nothing else to it. Zelda 2 is the weird one. Yeah, right. Maybe if you can be credited in a video game as second potion, that's your claim to fame. And just Triforce. Not even... Please look up the manual for details. Oops. Don't caught that lying around. Actually, the manual for Zelda 1's really nice. It's got great art in it. I like that ocarina save noise, by the way. Register your name. Should we go with Link, or should we go... Oh, wait. I wonder if you can... Can we use our same boy from... Wait, how do I go back? No. Hold on, this is using old NES control, so I'm not... Sorry, I know that sound is amazing. I'm seeing if we can get Raw Link going, because that was our name in Wind Waker. Come on, 2 more spaces. We get it? Does he live? Yeah, he lives. Get fucked. I have to press the start button. Okay, cool. Progress is saved. Hooray! Okay, yeah, so Raw Link is the thing. Elimination. Yeah, wow. Anyway, I don't know whose idea it was to not just have the menus let you do up and down. Like, you have to hit what is essentially the select button, which is mapped to Y on GameCube, but that, like, on a NES controller, you would have had to hit select. But Crazy World 1986/7. But anyway, before we get rolling, there's a comment made. Yeah, the music I was playing earlier, that was the credits staff roll for Skyward Sword, and then I also played the Mallow Mart theme, because you should always hear the Mallow Mart theme. But yeah, no, the staff roll for Skyward Sword is probably one of my favorite credit sequences in the Zelda game. But yeah, Skyward Sword HD also got announced, and only Skyward Sword HD, which makes me very happy, because I'm one of like 5 people who really like Skyward Sword. But I am also someone who's a big advocate of genres in which motion controls are not the norm. If that's your only option for playing the game, fuck off. Like, I think everyone should have options. Like, I think Skyward Sword had some good ideas. I think the things that game does some things very well. But I also do not blame people who were like, I don't want to play the whole game with motion controls, because that's not what Zelda is. I think it worked for what it was, but that's a big undertaking for a game that long. Because something I do every time, we'll get started soon, don't worry. Something I do every time a new Zelda has come out at this point is I'll go back and play the last game, right? So when Skyward came out, I played Twilight Princess all the way through, I was like, okay, cool. And at that point, what was nice was I had played the Wii version of Twilight Princess first because I got that the day the Wii came out, but I didn't play the GameCube version. And by then, I found a cheap copy of the GameCube version since that was what the game was technically built around playing. So I just played it on a regular controller at that point. I was like, oh, okay, cool. It feels a little better. The map was flipped back to normal because you didn't need Link having a right hand for the Wii remote. But yeah, so I did that, and then I went and played Skyward Sword so I could see the differences. And then before Breath of the Wild came out, I played Skyward Sword again, and I would look back, and I was because I remember playing it when it came out, and I was like, oh, okay, this is all right, this is fun. It had some fun moments. I blew through the game, got to the end, there you go. But after seeing how that was probably one of the most divisive Zelda games, I went back into it, and I was like, let's see, am I just crazy? Did I just get into it because of the hype of it just coming out, or did I actually enjoy this game? And I after taking a recent second look, I mean, I guess it's a few years at this point. Jesus, Breath of the Wild is 4 years old now. Ugh. I don't like that. It's kind of gross. But Breath of the Wild is, everyone loves Breath of the Wild. But, yeah, I took a look there. I'll start the game soon, don't worry. I'm jarring on my thoughts, and I don't want to lose concentration on Zelda 1. But, yeah, I enjoyed looking back on Skyward Sword again. I think the best things that game does is set you up with, really good dungeons, really fun bosses, and really fun characters. I think that game probably has one of the weakest overworlds of any Zelda. I think they probably could have cashed in a lot harder and just making the Sky Island 2 or 3 times bigger and saying fuck it to the little slabs of land that are supposed to be the Sky World, because it's literally nothing. Just bring everything in Majora's Mask style and then jump in, just jump down onto the holes, because the way that world is laid out, it almost reminds me of the Four Swords games where you pick your portion of the map and then you'll do your scenario there. I think that's what they were going for, and for a game that's meant to be your motion controlled Zelda and cross the line between it's a gimmick motion controls but still a Zelda. I think it does pretty good. It's just there's so much they could have done to kind of parse down some of the fat on that game, if that makes sense. But I mean, they said there's a standard control mode that they're making that they're putting into the game now. And if Square can make The World Ends With You work and be even more accessible, I think, on the Switch, despite that game's weird ass control scheme, I believe that some of the ways that Nintendo might be able to tweak Skyward Sword could be effective. But anyway, I look forward to that. I probably won't get it right away because it's I have no desire to play that game again so soon. But I do hope that the people who may have been on the fence about it enjoy the non-motion mode, because I think there's some good stuff in that game. I think it's very linear at certain points, but I think the strong parts of that game would probably benefit from being shown off better. I think that game also has one of the best final bosses in the series, so if anyone's new and hasn't finished that game, give it a shot. Anyway, let's go. Enough bullshit. Yeah, look at us. Look at him go, he's so fast. Okay, we gotta go in the cave first, because we gotta... It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Look at that man. He just rode on the ground. What a baller. And now he's fucking dead. Yeah. See, this is Zelda 1. It's a fun little game. I pretty much started a lot of the basic conventions the series had. Oh, Jesus. The beginning of this game is also very much you better fucking survive or else you're just gonna keep dying. You don't lose money when he's a hairy wizard. He is a hairy wizard. Now he's a dead wizard. Fortunate for him. But no, you don't lose money when you die. If I'm remembering correctly, but you always get sent back to the beginning. And then I'll get back to how you save in a minute. But yeah, there's... Oh, Jesus. I think enemies respawn... they respawn, every other window, so... Damn it. I'm actually not meaning to do this. So, this window right here, if I, go another window over... Hold on. Wait. Well, I guess there's not much of a reason to show it off, but... They should also spawn a lot less in this game, because... Jesus. I have to actually... I was trying to shoot with my sword and be cool, but... Yeah, you need full hearts to do the sword beam thing, and it'll be a cool guy. But yeah, shoot. what can I say about Zelda 1 that hasn't already been said? I don't know. Zelda 1 is obviously very rudimentary and simple. I should probably just get in there and stop trying to shoot things with my sword. Hello, bot ascending numbers. I hope you were doing well in Robot Land. Okay, cool. I'm getting a lot of money. That's good. But yeah, Zelda 1... There's something here? Okay, I don't have bombs yet either, so there's not much else to do. Is very much learn to survive until you are at, let's considerably say, like a healthy point, and into which you can go ahead and explore the land much better. But I'm going to try and just use my map here. Hi, I follow. Well, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You're my favorite too, bot ascending numbers. But yeah, I've actually played this one not that much. Although a big part of that was, I mean, there were so many other Zelda games to play by the time I started playing Zelda games as a kid that I don't want to say I overlooked this one, but it was one I kind of looked back in a way that was like, well, okay, like not bad obviously, but it's sometimes it's a little rough going back to this one, but it's no less playable. Oh, look, a fairy. Not that I need it. But it's no less playable than I think, you know, other NES classics. You know, like, I think this one still holds with, you know, some of the Marios, the Castlevanias, all that good stuff. Kirby, like I played, you know, it's still very much a functional, solid video game. You know, being as simple as it is. And, it's really just, it pushes, I think, survival early on is a big aspect. Whereas, like, okay, buy something, will ya? No, I have no money. Is that a bigger shield? I forget. Or is that if my shield gets burned? I don't know. Should probably get a key later, though. Okay, where is that on the map? Guess I'll go this way. Yeah, but, I don't know. Who here has actually played Zelda 1? Has anyone given this one a little look-see before? No, I'm not gonna steal from the shop man. He's nice. I don't want to die this early in the game either, but yeah, Zelda 1 is it's a special little game. I mean, it is crazy how like so much of what we still see in the series nowadays is very much like it all started here. Like, there's a reason some of these ideas are still like copied, pasted to this day because it's no need to fix what is not broken. Like quite literally. I think that's where you're supposed to use a raft. I don't have the raft yet. I figure if we can at least get through, like, because there's 8 dungeons in this game, if we can get through at least, like, 3 or 4, like, maybe 2, 3 tonight, I'd say. Okay, I don't think I can kill the little, our little friend in the water. Are those Octoroks? No, these are Octoroks. I think a mistake that I'm making myself currently too, but like a mistake that a lot of people make starting this game off is you try to rely too much on the sword beam, which it's a useful attack, don't get me wrong, but you kind of just gotta pony up and get in there, I think. Like you can do a lot more in terms of like just fucking shit up if you just get in there and start stabbing away. I say as I take a hit, but that's fine. But yeah, it actually much more in the style of Breath of the Wild, you really have to, you know, be safe and survive early on in this game and really make sure that you don't die because at that point you're just going to be running back, and I assume we're going to die a bit because I'm again a little rough on this one. Oops. Ugh. So you really have to plan your movements, and I'm just very tongue-tied tonight. That's okay. It's been a weird weekend. Kind of slow though. Oh shit. Oh god. Yep, already dead. Nice. Ganon returns, you suck. Oh wait, no, that's all the 2 words. That's Ganon returns. Continue, please. That's okay. But yeah, you don't really lose anything when you die, which is nice. Look, I kept my money. I've been so used to, like, speaking of other old NES games, I started playing on the Game Boy. I played through the original Dragon Quest / Dragon... Yeah, let's get a death counter going for Link. He's gonna... You have to die before you can live. True, yeah, no, I came into this expecting to get my butt handed to me. This is not, I would say, an easy game. I'd say it's a fair challenge, and the early game of this is a lot stronger in that sense, and that it really makes you value, like, okay, I can take, you know, 3 to 6 hits right now, depending on how many attacks I take from these different enemies. And most of these enemies aren't really strong. They take a hit or two and you're good. Like, see, look at that, though. Like, I could have moved out of the way and waited for a better opening, but instead I wanted to take the hit, so I lost half a heart there. You know, not the greatest, but I think the only thing that I do lament is your range of motion isn't the greatest in here sometimes. Like, I mean, it's the fucking NES, what do you expect? But, I mean, Link can only move 4 ways, but yeah, got a fairy, there you go. I'd say supplies, hearts, rupees drop frequently enough that it's not offensive, per se. It's just sometimes, you know, early on, the survival aspect makes the game a very different game than I think, you know, other Zeldas, whereas you would see games like, I think even Link to the Past kind of had a little bit more of a forgiving opening versus, you know, Zelda 2 is also very non-forgiving. It's like, hey, survive, kid. Like, you gotta earn your keep. And then after there, not to, I guess, like, infantilize the other Zeldas, but, you know, it's Ocarina of Time had a very, you know, open tutorial segment, but the big reason for that was, you know, somewhat like, I would say, like a Mario 64, and that was the first 3Z Zelda, and, like, people were still, as weird as it sounds to say, learning to move in 3D, which is, I think, something that is obviously, like, it's a concept that's, like, so lost on people these days, because it's like, oh yeah, if you're gonna learn to play video games, I mean, you have options for movement, and there you go. Am I not gonna make it past this screen right here? Because the first dungeon's like a screen or two above. Oh, heart. Okay, cool. So there you go. Where's I going with that? Yeah, like Ocarina of Time, the whole Kokiri village is just... Oh, fairy, I want that. Wait. There we go. Ow. Okay, perfect. But yeah, the original... or the forest area, in Kokiri Village, in Ocarina of Time, that whole space... I think this is the first dungeon? Yeah, okay, cool. So I remember where that was. Great. But yeah, Kokiri Forest is... Let me make sure that I'm going the right way in here. Look at that awkward pause screen. That's a very added to this version of the game pause. That is not a pause screen that was in the original game. I'll just go ahead and say that. Those little skeleton cuties. Look at them. These ones ain't got nothing to shoot at me. But yeah, certain Zelda games very much tutorialize their intros at a certain point, which isn't bad. I mean, because they show you... well, like, yeah, again, Ocarina, there was so much for a player to learn because it's like, oh, you're in 3D now. That idea, I think, is now lost, obviously, but it was still very much like, oh, like, this is like, quite literally a new dimension of game that I'm about to play. Like, I'm not messing around here. Versus, I mean, here, it's just like, well, figure it out. In which I think some people started to lament that over time with Zelda, how the games weren't maybe so hand-holdy, but I mean, we kind of saw it me playing Wind Waker, you know, because you have the whole intro segment where you play, you go through the Forsaken Fortress, and that is still like an intro dungeon because you don't have your weapon for half of that. And I think that works a lot better as like a balance between like, okay, here's your tutorial section, like learn to sneak around and learn all the little like detailed things Link can do in Wind Waker that maybe weren't in the other 3D games, but at the same time, let's not like hold your hand too much. I like that balance, and I think some of the games eventually were like not always good at that. I think Ocarina had an okay balance for the time. I don't think Majora's Mask had much of a balance. No, actually, Majora's Mask really didn't have much. I mean, you play as the Deku Kid, but that's different, I would say, because that's less of a tutorial and more of a plot-based reason for you to be that. So I don't know. That's a little different. It's like teaching you the game flow and it's like, oh, look, the compass. So maybe that's just me. Hooray. Okay, now I can kind of see where I am, but where the hell's the map? Nothing happens when I push these blocks here, right? I don't think so. So yeah, I appreciate that this offers a very, like, no frills, like, just jump in. And I think that adds to, like, creating your own adventure of sorts, where it's like, you could do the dungeons out of order. I remember when I first would, like, mess with this game, hold on. I would always do, like, the second or third dungeon first, because that's just the one that I found. And that was just me discovering it on the map. And there's something kind of nice and natural about that. I think certain dungeons do get easier in this game the more you progress, and such is the case in other Zelda games. But again, much like we would see in Breath of the Wild, they kind of brought back more of that, like, freedom of exploration to a certain extent, which is very present here, I would say. Just for the most part, sans maybe a few endgame areas, once you ideally are a, you know, skilled enough player, or to move it? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, once you are a skilled enough player, you can kind of do whatever you want with the game. Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. So what does that mean on the map? Okay, well, I don't know what that means, but I guess if I have bombs, we'll figure that out. North, south, east, west. Anyway, so hello, old man. Oh god, don't attack him. Sorry, friend. You didn't have anything to steal. What's all the old men hiding? Like, why is there just a random old man in this dungeon, too? What was Miyamoto thinking with that one? Oh, yeah, I think that's the map, even though I always thought it looked like a guy who was holding a bathrobe over himself. Like, if you look at the top of it, the little, like, head of the map, it looks like his eyes are kind of crossed out sideways. You're just like, oh, why are you looking at me, Link? But I could also just be looking into things too much. Anyway, boom. So this dungeon's shape, by the way, each dungeon has a shape. This one is supposed to be eagle. So, like, you can kind of see the bird. It's like looking that way or the other way. I don't know. That's at least what the description says here in the guide. But yeah, level 1. You could see that, despite this obviously being, like, big action adventure game with, you know, some RPG elements of progression, this was still, like, Miyamoto was using like a lot of Mario logic in this, I would say. And how it's like he's calling the first dungeon level 1, not, you know, dungeon 1, or like not lake cave or something like that. Oh, yeah, looks like we got the boomerang too, so that's good. And this trend of items and dungeons, obviously that still starts here. No, it's nothing new. Oh god. Oh, evil hand. I shouldn't have stopped moving. Okay, I see where I need to go now. Cool. But yeah, where's I going with that? Miyamoto. Oh yeah, Miyamoto started the trend kind of like items and dungeons. That was always a thing, or getting some kind of power up for exploring your locations. But I think also the game where you see it the worst in terms of relying too much on that convention is probably Twilight Princess. With some of the dungeon items you get, like, you literally get, like, the Dominion Rod or whatever it is, where that only is useful for, what, like, 3 or 4 sections in the game. Like, they're cool sections, but I definitely talked about it in Wind Waker, but you can touch on it here too, because we're playing Zelda again. But, yeah, just seeing, sorry, I'm trying to kill these damn bats. Seeing items turn more so into what I would call, like, set-piece activators at certain points was kind of like, I don't know, it kind of lost the usefulness of it, where it was like, oh, bombs, that's an item you might need to find that could be locked away. Let's, you know, get those and then use those to, you know, traverse and find caves out in the open, or, you know, fight enemies in a different way. It gave you options versus, you know, items being just like, oh, I'm gonna get this rod that lets me control statues in this one dungeon in, like, one place in the overworld. Okay, that's not super useful, you know, so. Are those two guys jammed together, or am I just freaking out? Is that guy freaking out? There we go. Okay. And this is definitely one of the games where, like, exploring the whole... Oh, I have the boomerang now. I think the boomerang just freezes in here. Like, let me see. Yeah, it just freezes, but it's still useful. Like, look at that guy. He can't move. I also got bomb, too. Wait, can I hold the bomb? Ooh, wait. Press B for this. Okay. There we go. Let me explore this last room here. Ooh. There we go. Oh, you got the bow and arrow here too? Jeez, you got a lot of items in this first dungeon. They are not letting you, Also, look at this 2D section. Definitely not reusing those Mario bricks. Anyway. Do they even show this on the map here? No, they don't. Okay. Easiest maze, bosses, Aqua Menace. I'm making sure I didn't miss anything in here. I mean, I'm trying to explore all the rooms if I can anyway, but... let me see here. I think I got everything in this dungeon. I'm double checking. Yeah, okay, I should be good. Anyway, let's go. Oh, that's not fun. I'm probably gonna pass out. Ooh, there we go. That was very rude awakening in that room. We'll probably have to die again, but we at least have a lot of money. Oh yeah, I was talking earlier about like money and losing money in games. So Dragon Warrior, or the original Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest. I'm a big fan of those. I would actually play the original Dragon Quest on screen. It gets a little grindy at certain points, but the first couple games are real solid. Oh, damn. I thought that one was going to die first. But yeah, the first couple of Dragon Quest games are real solid, especially how they connect together story-wise. But, I guess that's 2 deaths. Count them. Where was I going with that? But, oh, yeah, in Dragon Quest, that game is a little less forgiving, because in the original Dragon Quest, if you die, you lose half your money count. And in the first game, that's not so bad, because eventually there are areas where you can fight, like, gold golems, and they drop a lot of money. But in the second game, when you have multiple party members, and then you have to go revive your party members post-death, that can start to get costly. But usually if you've gotten to a good enough point, you can survive, and even if you hit a death, it's not a huge setback. But anyway, those games are all really fun. I like the first couple of those because they're not super long RPGs. They're very manageable, I would say. And excuse me. They're very manageable, and I think they actually kind of do some things a little better than some of the earlier Final Fantasy games. I think eventually Final Fantasy would have slightly stronger ideas, but I mean, there's a reason why Dragon Quest is still like the old faithful workhorse of JRPGs at this point. Like, there are certain things it does that just like, if it ain't broke, don't fix them. But a lot of the more recent entries have actually done a lot of quality of life improvements and made those games still like a real joy to play through. I think the quality of those games is often quite understated, just because Final Fantasy was always more popular in the US. I mean, for good reason at certain points. Like, we ended up getting some of the more popular entries in the series here versus... Oops. Let me get them all out of there. Oh. There we go. I'm trying to see if any of these jokers would drop hearts, and none of them did. Great, fantastic, wonderful. We'll be fine, don't worry. I guess I have to keep moving and stay away from the evil hand. I love that the evil hands are still here, even. I just have to find a good point to get it and slash his head. Oof. There we go. Gotta try to be patient. And I like how this boss is just no nonsense. Just get in there and don't die. Oop, damn. Got hit. Okay. Well, this time, hopefully, I'll have a few more lives going into it. But yeah, this game is very trial and error. Just give it a shot. You're gonna die a lot at first. But yeah, I think the I would say punishment for death is a little low. Sans being like set back, like that's not the greatest feeling, but it definitely feels a little better than like. I mean, it's not as punishing as, you know, it's, I guess, get your quota for comparisons in here. It's not as punishing as, like, a Souls game or something. And I've always heard people compare, like, oh, Dark Souls is like Zelda 1, and it's like, well, not really. I mean, I don't even want to get into the compare Souls quota for today. We're not gonna go there. Those are very different games, but there's similar, very core design elements, but, I mean, a lot of games take inspiration from Zelda for a lot of things, so there you go. It's not like every game ever culminated up to be Dark Souls. Though some people would have you believe such things. But yeah, see, this was a pretty quick like trek through this dungeon. I'm already at the boss. And I appreciate the very like no nonsense, no frills take on Zelda here. So this is a short enough game that I think we could do this in a couple streams. I'll probably look up another map or two and make sure I'm doing all the right stuff so we can be fully equipped to smack down Ganon at the end. I don't think we're gonna do the second quest either. Which you can start the second quest whenever you want. I think it's just hard mode, but there's some rearrangements on the map too. I think I could be wrong. I forget if it's like map or dungeon rearrangements. But the fact that there even is a second quest just shows that they really like wanted to make you get your money's worth for this game that came in a gold cartridge. It's very different from what was being offered in other places. I kind of don't want to fight these guys. I think I'm going to coward out of this because I want to save my life for the boss. But that was my choice to make because I don't want to take a risk fighting those guys and then... Oh god, there's two. Yeah, forget that. Okay, oh shit. Oh gosh, is this what it's like playing Toho? Are we playing Toho now, boys? Oh shit. Nice, cool, okay. That's what you get, just spam it. So yeah, that wasn't too strong, but that was very much like you gotta learn the patterns and get in there. And we got an extra heart for that. Bosses still drop hearts, so that's good. The more we progress, the easier the game will get. And then boom, we got a Triforce piece. Woohoo! I think it just starts us back at the beginning. But yeah, that is essentially a loop of Zelda. And then you pop right back out at the dungeon. So let us ride. Yeah, we got some bombs too. We can start to blow up some spots on the map if I find any, but I don't think there are too many nearby. But let us take a look-see here. Watch me get absolutely reckless now that I have a fourth heart to deal with. Wait, can you deflect those? Am I just being bad? Hold on a second. I know normally you're supposed to be able to shield away from Octorok stuff, but I don't have a bigger shield. I think once you get the bigger shield, they auto-deflect. Oh, I know you can't deflect the ones in the water. On the fish boys, which I forget their names in here. Wait, oh yeah, those are just called Zoras in here. That's before Zoras were people. They're just enemies. Never mind, I was like, I already know the name of that. Where... You can't hit these till they land on the ground, sadly. There we go. Okay, I think I want to go here. Yeah, I don't know why they chose Octoroks as like the world map enemy. Not my favorite, but oh yeah, wait, I was supposed to see if I can reflect it. Oh, fairy. I was gonna say no hearts. Oh no, please come here. Please come here. Yay! Okay. Oh, fairy only gives 3 hearts. Okay, that's dangerous. How many bombs do I have? I have 8. Okay, it tells me right there. Don't think this is a blow-upable. I don't want to waste my bombs either. Is this a fairy fountain up here, or is this just a lake? Ah. Good to know, okay. Hold on a second. We definitely need to keep saving money. That's not gonna... Let's see. Buy something, will you? I'm gonna say no. Cause where is Dungeon 2? Isn't it this way? Okay, yeah, so I am going towards Dungeon 2. I thought I was. It also said the eastmost peninsula could be where I find things. Oh, Moblins. I think these goobers take a few more hits to knock off. Oh no. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I've been rambling on about Zelda for a while. Hope everyone's doing okay. It is almost the end of February, which means that soon we will pretty much have been in this sequence of this whole pandemic nonsense for about a year now. That doesn't feel great to say, but I hope y'all are hanging in there and staying safe and all that good stuff. If you are able to get a vaccine, good, get that shit, stay safe, make wise choices, all the good stuff, and yeah, all we can really do at this point. Oh, they're just dropping fairies for me. They're good screens. What's nice about the sword, though, or the sword beam, is that it goes through. I mean, so do the Moblin spears, I guess. But, oh. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing good on this Sunday night. I am, despite feeling the drag of the pandemic, wait, where am I on the map? Okay, I'm right there. I am feeling much more up to streaming lately, which is good. So that'll mean more streams for you, more streams for me, more streams for everyone. And then yeah, we'll see where to go from there. But okay, my. Yeah, hanging in there alright. Some days are better than others, obviously, but I mean... Oh yeah, Time Stop is an item in here. That's weird. That's like a Link's Awakening item, sort of. Or they would bring items back like that for Link's Awakening that just sort of had like debuffs on the map like that. Oh jeez. Yeah, I'm hanging in there okay. I hope everyone else is too. You know, do the best you can each day, one day at a time. Even though, you know, they say you're supposed to focus on... Like, hey, I'm okay and healthy each day, like, that's fine. Because I know not everyone can say that right now. It still doesn't make it any easier sometimes. So that is just how it be some days, and that is okay. Shoot, I want to get in that cave. Oh, nice. I deflected his spear very nicely. Okay, cool. What do you got, my friend? I still don't have enough money. What does the second torch do? Or second candle? Wait, this guy doesn't tell me what candles do? I mean, I assume it lights up rooms, but... Are there any... The boss character does Mace's Dodongo. Old man in upper right room gave you a hint on how to destroy Dodongo. You must obtain the magical boomerang here. Okay. Right, I have a boomerang. I gotta remember to use my items a little more efficiently. I don't have arrows yet, but that's okay. Let's see, can I fight these guys and get some health off them? Okay, I think I can trap this one. Uh-oh. Oh, health. Gimme. Okay, cool. Ugh. Oof. Taking big boy risks here. But that's kind of the fun of Zelda 1. You gotta take the big risks to get the big wins. Oh, shit. Yeah, look at that cool diagonal throw I just did. So sick. Oh, gosh. You have no iframes either as Link. You really gotta just get the hell out of the way. Okay, cool. Now I have even less health. But at least I cleared that screen. Let me see if I can get in the dungeon. At least, so you can put me there. Looks, I just came from that cave, so if I go up this way... Because the dungeon is supposed to be up here. Oh gosh, my favorite screen. Oh wait, I can shut these ones up, right? I should be able to. I'm not hitting any of them, that's great. That's wonderful. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, okay. Can we at least clinch it out and, Oof! Oof! I don't like it. I don't like this. Okay, cool. We cleared the screen. So you don't get this kind of tension unless you're playing Breath of the Wild, right? Breath of the Wild invented tense Zelda moments. Also, you could see it back here in Zelda 1. Happy birthday, Zelda. Cool, still no hearts. Wonderful. Okay, well at least we'll reset in the dungeon. So I think this is level 2? Yeah. And I like how, because it's a NES game, the music gets slightly muted if something is pushing over the sound. So like, as you can hear, the track isn't fully playing because Link is dying. It's just... Sometimes it's just rough like that. You're just dying and the music fades out in your life. Oh wow, I did not expect the snake to rush me down. Rope snake, I think those are called in here. What's my phone telling me that it's exploding? Oh, go away, stupid app. Anyway, continue. I don't know. Someday if we're doing filling big ballsy, we can give it the old college try and see if, I don't know, maybe we'll see if we're up to Zelda 2. That's the thing, Zelda 2 is a weird game, and that game, like, some of the bullshit in that game has been broken down at this point, so, like, getting through it shouldn't be too hard for me. I'll admit, that's the one Zelda I've never finished. It's not, I would say, a particularly hard game, it's just very obtuse, might be the right word for it. Obtuse sounds really good. Like a secret wall here, is there? No, there's not. Yeah, Zelda 2 is just really obtuse. Like, it's different, it plays by its own rules, in a certain sense. Because, like many sequels on the NES, it was, like, trying to just do different things. I don't know why that was such a thing on the NES. I mean, you know, I'd rather, I guess, see different ideas than not. But, yeah, you saw so many games on the NES either be, like, really solid sequels, like, let's see. I don't know, I think Mario 2, both versions of Mario 2, actually, as weird as some of them are, well, because you have Mario Lost Levels, or like the true Mario 2 in Japan, or you have Mario 2 or Mario USA, or which is Mario 2 as we know it here, Doki Doki Panic, which is still a really solid game, but you, how do you say, it was just such an offshoot. And you had Zelda 2, which was not a bad game per se, but again, so weird. And then you had just like weird experiments like Castlevania 2, or I know I'm missing like a really solid 2 that's, or a really weird 2. But yeah, lots of games with 2 were very hit or miss on the NES, and I think that's kind of cool that they wanted to experiment so much. But it's still very much like, oh man, you were in for a big round of Russian roulette depending on which number 2 you were trying to go after in a series. Double Dragon 2 is one that's very good. Double Dragon 2 is really cool. Maybe play Double Dragon someday. I don't know why I have such like a desire to play NES games lately. I don't know where this came from. I don't know if, like I said, it's because I've been playing the original Dragon Warrior, and I just like felt the mood to play older games like this. Like, I think just playing Kirby's Adventure was fun, because most people know the Nightmare in Dreamland version of that at this point. But, yeah, I don't know. I I really don't know where this sudden urge to be cool playing NES games on stream came from, but I don't run from it, because I mean, NES stuff that's good is still good. Like, there's not much else to say about it. It's just good video games are good. Film at 11, you know, like big fucking surprise, right? Okay, boomerang is real helpful for the snakes. I gotta kind of plan that a little better. I think I can go up one again. I mostly want to get the map for the dungeon. If I can clear these enemies too, that'd be real nice. Oops. One of these is gonna at least fade away if I get him. Did not. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, talking to the wall. Let's go. Wait, did they all just fade away because of that? Yeah, I'm not complaining. So yeah, we'll see in the future. Oh, the boomerang kill slimes. Nice. Yeah, we'll see where things go in the future as far as, you know, what other NES games I stream, whatever I have access to. Something I considered almost showing off tonight was, so, for those who are unfamiliar, there is a very lost to time, almost, Super Nintendo version of Zelda 1. So, for those of y'all out there who are or are not aware, there's Mario All-Stars. Right, and that came out on the Super Nintendo. Not the 3D All-Stars one, the one that is going to disappear from your hands on March 31st, and if you don't give it back, Shigeru Miyamoto's ghost is going to, like, show up in your house and, you know, ask you why you're not giving back his video games, but, no, the original Mario All-Stars pack on the Super Nintendo, it was the remakes of the 4 NES Mario games. Those, are... Gosh. Shit. I did not think about that fight at all. I probably could have laid a bomb in there and done a lot better, but, should I save the game, too, at a certain point? Wait, can I? Wait, restart. No, I don't want to restart. I guess I'll save if I die again. Much like the Mario All-Stars pack, there was this add-on for the Super Nintendo called the Satellaview, and it was essentially, you could get, like, if you had a, like, satellite cable connection, you could get these very interesting, like, timed / downloadable versions of Super Nintendo games, which, I mean, for, you know, back in, like, the mid-90s, that was a pretty revolutionary thing. You know, the equivalent now is just, you know, download a game on your phone or whatever. Eventually other systems would have that, like, I think Sega had that with the Sega Channel, and there were some weird exclusive games on there, like Mega Man: The Wily Wars, Alien Soldier was a game that I know was really cool and only came there, at least in the West anyway. So yeah, it was just early sparks of, you know, online distribution like that. It was really cool back in the day to try things like that. But on the Super Nintendo side with the Satellaview, it had this, aside from weird, like, timed exclusives or, like, random, you know, games made specifically for the Satellaview, you had, sometimes these weird challenge games that would come on there, and one of them was a game called BS Zelda, because I think the BS stood for broadcast satellite, not fucking bullshit, but, it was essentially this really weird remake of Zelda 1 that originally had a timer, so it was like you're playing Zelda 1 on time attack mode, but it was done up in, you know, Super Nintendo Link to the Past style graphics almost. And along with that, let me see just a second. Along with that, you had just a lot of really cool, fun things to do with that game. But over time, you it would come to that game would get, like, dumped in a ROM format online, and you could actually just straight up play the game with the time clock unlocked. So you just had a Super Nintendo remake of Zelda 1, and that's just never going to see the light of day again. And that really sucks. And I was debated on playing that version of the game. Maybe when we finish this, we can look at that. That'd be kind of cool, actually, because if I'm committing to doing this whole game, like I've been saying, then maybe I'll pony up and download that for you guys one night. Because that feels like a really cool thing to show off. I think a lot of people would really like to see that, because that's just that is a lost to time kind of thing. It's not something I think is hard to find if you look for it. But oh man, I'm just dodging bullets out here. Can I get at least one of these guys to go away? Gosh. I'm gonna pop down again here, I bet. Oh. Yeah. I don't think there's anything in that room. I think it's just a really hard set of enemies. Well, because, I mean, this... Let me save, too. I don't know what the 7 means either. Oh, you start from the beginning. Oh, no. You know what? Screw it. The game saved. I'll come back to that dungeon. Let's explore a little bit. But yeah, oh gosh, please give me the fairy. Thank heavens. We're just getting totally reckless. Anyway, yeah, so maybe we'll show off BS Zelda someday. Or other broadcasts. I know, like, what are other things that you can get on there? I know you could get, like, this side story to Chrono Trigger called Radical Dreamers. It's just basically just like a visual novel that connects it to Chrono Cross, and it's kind of bullshit anyway, but I played that a long time ago too. There are a lot of weird stuff, weird things you can get on the Satellaview. But it was a fun list of games, to be sure. But sadly, one of those very lost to time kind of pieces. At least we saved our money. Let's see if I can get a... Can I get a... Is that a bigger shield, or is that just a regular shield? Like... Also, what's this key for? So is that just the overworld key? Because I know you need a key in the overworld at some point. Because you can't fuck up in a dungeon. Like, it just keeps your key count. So you've got to be able to use that for something. I gotta remember I have the boomerang. Doesn't really do anything to the Zoras, does it? That's fine. Yeah, I gotta be much more aggressive with my boomerangage. Oh gosh. I deflected that like a pro, though. Oh gosh. Yeah, there are plenty other little cute NES games I could stream at some point. I think while a lot of games have definitely aged, there's just cool, fun stuff to go back and look at. I mean, for me... Okay, what's this old lady gotta say? I don't wanna... No? You got nothing, lady? Okay. Never mind then. Where is that on the map, by the way? I'm gonna try a little sequence breaking here. I think we're gonna go out of order. Oops, just died. It's okay. Like I said, get used to that. I think I lost death count at this point. It's gotta be like 4 or 5 times, but that's fine. We're gonna finish it, I swear. So I went that way. You know what? Yeah, screw it. No, let's go. Let's do it. Because I don't think the third dungeon is too hard. I think it's just it's a little easier to get to in terms of distance. It just offers like slightly different challenges per se. But let's see what we can get up to here. I hope that 100 rupees I wasted on that key doesn't come back to bite me in the butt later. It's like I'm gonna run into something where I could spend my money on much better now. Wow, we really much like that fairy, please. Come here. There you go. Yeah, for me, a lot of these older NES games were games that I, like, went back and first discovered somewhat when I was in, like, late elementary and middle school, because my older cousins had, like, old games that they would give me, or I would just play at their houses. And it was like, I played a NES growing up a handful of times, but yeah, it was usually always, like, an older person, like, as in, like, an older kid if I was involved, like, had to go to their house or something, it was like, oh, here's this other Nintendo thing that's just kind of older than you, but not that much older. So as for me, it was like, then you could go to the swap meet and like, oh, people are just selling these NES cards for, you know, pennies on the dollar. You know, pick up some cool shit. And I was like, hey, cool, I'm down with that. So I don't know. To me, there's something that's like very comforting, I think, now that I'm like sitting down and playing a lot of these. And like, partially I've wanted to like, go back and play through a lot of the Dragon Warrior games anyway, which is why I was doing that on Game Boy recently. So there was not much of a rhyme or reason to it beyond that. But, give me a second, so if I go here. Yeah, but, excuse me. Yeah, no, Four Sword, there's plenty of good swap meets in the South Bay, I know that. I mean, I used to go to those all the time with my dad, especially, oh gosh, the Knights are coming alive, I should have expected that. Ah. And it was Luigi's Mansion, oh my gosh. Wait, had the art on it and everything, loaded the game and it was Luigi's Mansion, Jesus. That's the good old stuff, buying the good scam stuff at the swap meet too. No, because for me, I remember when I would go... Was it when I would go, there was like this point where it's like, I mean, people would still collect games back then, but it's not how people do it now. Like, you go to the swap meet and you just find old shit people were dumping off. Like, I would just buy like boxes of NES games with my dad, and like, you know, it wasn't hard for me to go like, oh, can we get this game? And the game's like $5. You know, that's not like an unreasonable ask for a kid if you're wandering on the swap meet at that point. Versus, okay, give me a second. Your battle is more difficult in this maze than level 1 and 2. Beware for strong enemies like dark nuts and traps that slam shut on you. The boss in this maze is the Manhanla Destroyer with the bomb. Okay. That's just a bigger dungeon. That's fine though. Where's the map in this one? Because if I'm here... Is that the map in the corner? Sorry, I'm just looking. This guide sort of shows you where the maps are, but like where to find the map in the game, that would be helpful. That's okay. I'm just gonna kind of explore. But I can destroy these with the boomerang, right? There we go. Yeah. No, yeah, I miss going to old swap meets, but that was where like a lot of my like NES discovery as a kid was I would see it in old magazines. People were like, oh, the NES, and and that's eventually where I got around to like, oh, this is just an old thing I can go buy because it's the old thing no one cares about anymore, so I want to go mess with it. It's like I knew some people did care about it, but then it definitely got turned around. Now I think is actually like a really good time to like, if you have any interest in the NES, you can always look for games for it, because I think that, wait, we thought we were getting Bomberman on the N64 and got another Bandom picture. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's the other thing too. One, like, swap meets are a great place to get ripped off, unfortunately, as well, but I mean, hey, that's a fun story. No, I'll side tangent of that before talking about the NES. I remember it was like a couple years ago. I was on a vacation, and then I just happened to stop at a thrift store because I'm the awful person who will do that on vacations and look for cheap video games. That's just my terrible self. But hey, no, it's fun to do that sometime. You never know what you're gonna find on the road. But yeah, where was I going with that? Oh, I picked up a game. Like there wasn't much, but I think there was like some rando like off-brand thrift store, and they had some like 3DS games in a cabinet, which I was like, oh, they've used 3DS games, and like there were a couple random things, and I saw they had one of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, and I've only ever played like the red or blue rescue version of that. Like I think a friend let me borrow it a long time ago. I never bought it myself, but I always thought they were kind of neat, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll try Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And then I didn't have my 3DS on me, weirdly enough, on the trip. I think I had my Vita, because I had just gotten a Vita, and it was a long car ride. Yeah, like, that was right after I finished college. Anyway, I had finished, we finished up the trip, and I got home, and then I put in the game cart. It was like a legit case and everything, and like even the game cart like said Pokemon Mystery Dungeon on it. I was like, oh, okay, but oh, they are not. How do I stop him? Can I hit him from the back? How do I stop the Dark Nuts in this game? Okay, well I guess I can't kill the Dark Nuts yet. That's pretty spooky. Do I have to bomb them? Oh. Where's the compass, at least? Oh, you can kill the bats with the boomerang. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's the one with the spikes. It's dark nuts. Go up first. But yeah, and then I got home, and then the game it ended up being was motherfucking Steel Diver. So I eventually sold the case for a few bucks, because I was like, I don't need this case, and I bought a case for Steel Diver, but my copy of Steel Diver is for some reason locked inside a cartridge that says Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon on the front, and it looks legit too. I don't understand. I don't understand what the gimmick was here for someone, because I would understand if I bought that maybe at like a booth somewhere and someone was like, check my wares, I have totally ripped you off. But it was at a thrift store in which I got the game for like $5, which is why I picked it up. I was like, yeah, that's a decent entry point for these games that probably like resell for a little more, because Pokemon games be Pokemon games sometimes. But yeah, it was just so weird. It was so weird to have that happen. Like, of all the games, like, why would you swap out Pokemon Mystery Dungeon with Steel Diver? And Steel Diver's a fun little game too. Like, people joke about Steel Diver, but Steel Diver's alright on the NES, or excuse me, on the 3DS. Steel Diver's a fun little game. I got nothing on Steel Diver. That's a good time. But yeah, that's my I got ripped off story. I don't think I have too many other stories of getting ripped off at like stores with swap meets. I've been ripped off once or twice when it comes to Game Boy Advance carts. Those are like some of the easiest ones that you'll see pirated carts of out there. In terms of stuff to watch out for if you're ever buying used games, especially Pokemon. Be careful buying used Pokemon Game Boy Advance games. Always do your research as to what those look like. If you ever buy those online or elsewhere. Okay, wait, can I bomb the stupid dark nuts? You can. Okay, cool. I don't want to waste my bombs though, because I need them for bosses. Okay, last one I say is I'm wasting my bombs. Ugh. Wasn't really worth it, but that's okay. Damn. I'm like about to bite the bullet too. But can any of these bats drop some health? Okay, the bats aren't here anymore. I don't like that. Why would you have the key door there, but the spikes are also there, and not let you like the animation stall? That's okay. We'll mess with this dungeon a little more. I thought sequence breaking it would be fun, but it's not an easy one. And I don't really think you get any significant items in the next dungeon either. What was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah, I was talking about NES games. No, yeah, NES is actually like, I think now, if you really wanted to like get into the NES and explore the game library, now is a very good time to do that if you're into game collecting like I am, because the NES was really popular to collect for maybe 5 or 10 years ago, in which it was like everyone was like, oh, NES, like, you know, it was like the perfect time of like, it had reached that somewhat like just past 20-year-old peak, and you know, people with money or people who, you know, had it when they were kids were like getting back things they wanted, and game collecting was getting a little more popular because of, you know, people sharing stuff online, and it was a time for it to be popular. But I think now, like aside from some of the more rare and uncommon things that have, you know, settled into higher prices, a lot of games that are more popular that people want to play just aren't at like going for high prices anymore. Like there was a point where people were like, I see were paying like $5 or $10 for copies of Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, which for those of you who don't know is essentially just like the Wii Sports pack-in title of the NES. Oh cool, the door at least stays open. Boom, see ya. But yeah, it's like seeing how prices had gone a little wild on the NES at a certain point was kind of crazy. But now I think they have very much calmed down, which I think is good. So yeah, I think it'll be, if you like were ever interested in the NES and just wanted to try some of like common and popular but like cool stuff on the system, now is a very good time to do that. Just fun facts. I'm getting no hearts in this dungeon, by the way. Like, I know they said this one's supposed to be harder, but jeez. I guess I can't really buy a potion somewhere either, can I? Or maybe I can't. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to fight the Dark Knights. I can't fight the Dark Knights. I don't have bombs. Let me go this way, I guess. Anything. Someone drop a heart. Yeah, welcome to anyone else who's joined in between as we reminisce about the NES and have some. Okay, I got some bombs back at least, so that's good. We reminisce about swap meet tales and having some fun with the NES and why the NES I think is still a fun system to collect for now. Like, I don't really have that many games I even want. I don't have that many NES games to start with. Like, I have maybe a couple dozen, which, you know, for someone who collects, that's, I'd say, a fair number since the NES is a pretty common system to come by. And, you know, they're nice little card slabs but don't take up that much space. Because I've made it a rule at this point in my collecting affairs, as it were, to kind of just get games that I like to, I like, you know, I have a feel like if it doesn't check off a few tick boxes of like, hey, here's my reason for wanting to, you know, have this game in my collection, I won't go after it, or like I'll sell it and get something else. What? Oh, okay. Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? No, but I have a feeling I'm probably gonna have to. Top of the waterfall. Where's this dude talking about? Where is the top of the waterfall? I don't know. Does it tell me where to get upgraded swords in here? That'd be very nice. I bet that's how I kill some of those dark knights. Hold on a second. Okay, it doesn't really tell me where to get another sword. That's okay though. Are there any more tips in the back? Okay, there's not. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure it out. Where was I going with that? I don't know. Either way, yeah, NES is cool stuff. It's easy to, you know, it's easy to emulate, easy to get a hold of. I think when the NES Classic came out a couple years ago, that kind of finished scratching that itch anyone had to, like, hey, if you missed trying to collect old NES stuff and it's a little out of your price range, you can kind of just get a NES Classic and get your basics in at this point, and then everything just kind of went quiet. But even some of the more like popular and fun stuff that was like going up a bit, like the Castlevania games aren't any more than like 10 or 20 bucks a piece, which, I mean, for old NES stuff, that's, I feel like, a good limit. You know, 10 or 20 bucks a game, and like even there's stuff that's even cheaper than that at this point. Like Zelda isn't more than like a $20 game at this point, which for the time you put into playing the Zelda game, especially Zelda 1, you know, trying to learn the whole game and stuff, that's a good value, I would say. Okay, wait, so we explored there. My only gripe is that I missed that room under those other the dark nuts there. I don't think I can make it to the boss of this dungeon, but I can at least open this place up. Oh, here's the map. Damn it. Damn it. I was about to get the map. That's okay. But I don't know, does anyone have any cool NES stories? Does anyone still fuck with the NES? I'd like to think I still do. I don't break it out as often as I should, but that's why I also limit what I buy and collect for it on. There's a couple games I still want, but even then I think... Because I downloaded this app recently that's like a game collection tracker app. Because I'd seen a few of those before, but they were a little unwieldy when I'd looked into them in the past. But I found this one, I think it's called Game Eyes or Game Eye. It's very nifty for like keeping track of what you do have and also like making a wish list of like just generally anything you want. So I kind of threw that all together, and it's kind of nice to have everything organized in a certain way. But I was like, oh, what are the NES games I want? And there's maybe like 3 or 4 NES games I want, and they're each maybe like $10-ish a piece as far as the common asking prices for them these days. I'm like, that's nice to know. Good old NES is never gonna do me wrong, and is still generally gonna be pretty cheap. I'm fine with that. And here we are trying to struggle through Dungeon 3. That's what I get for trying to do things out of order. But wait, are the enemies not dropping hearts because I'm doing things out of order? Am I getting punished? You know, screw it. We're in too deep now. We gotta commit. I think you can do this. I think having the extra heart is a lifesaver right now. But we'll see how far we can get. I know it said use bombs on the boss. I think having the boomerang definitely helps too. I think trying to do this as your first dungeon, as I said, I like mistakenly would do as a kid, is very rough. I don't think this is a good first dungeon to do. It makes sense that you might find this. And look, this dungeon is totally not a swastika. I'm sorry, I hope this does not get me banned on Twitch. Someone call 1986 Shigeru Miyamoto and ask him what the fuck he was thinking. That being said, here, wait, can I go down? Okay, I can go down here. Everyone shield your eyes. You're not. Oh, damn it. Okay. How am I supposed to damage these guys? Okay, hold on a second. I know you're supposed to hit him with bombs from the back, but are there any other way? Can I, like, hit it with my sword from the back? Oh, okay, so you have to sideswipe them. You literally have to... Ugh. Yeah, I don't like that. Because those are blocking the room to the boss, basically. I have the map. I think I said I was going to not give up and sequence break that, but now that I have the map for that place, and we opened a good chunk of it, I think I feel safe going back to Dungeon 2. We didn't really get anything from that, though, which that kind of sucks. I know finding heart pieces and stuff is here in this game, is kind of a pain, because you have to bomb a lot of walls and like take guesses, and it's not often very obvious where things are. Nice. Yeah, lately I've just had such like, not an urge, but I feel like I've gotten a big satisfaction of playing all of these like older, shorter experiences. I think probably because not long ago I played a bunch of really long games. Like I played a few Yakuza games. I know like a year or two ago I beat Spider-Man on the PS4. I'm just thinking of longer games I've played recently, and like I don't mind any longer games. Like I have a long game or two I plan on playing this year too, but lately I've been playing things that are so much shorter, and it's just kind of nice. But I think plenty of developers still make games these days that have like, or at least kind of give into the idea of like, yeah, let's make something a little shorter and sweeter, and just like let's get in and like have a good time with something that's simple. I don't think that is a lost art, but sometimes it kind of can feel like that when it comes to, let's say, quote unquote modern gaming. But it's all about what you look for and what you want to play. I actually played, speaking of Zelda stuff, which I mean obviously we are, I played Cadence of Hyrule a while back, which I don't know if those of you are familiar with Crypt of the Necrodancer. It's this very interesting, it's a dungeon crawler, and I'm very iffy about playing dungeon crawlers, especially like the random generated ones. Those don't always scratch the right itches for me, but I get that, you know, that's a lot of those are very popular, like Binding of Isaac, all that good stuff. Hold on a second. But yeah, stuff like that, I don't mind it per se, I just don't, it doesn't always scratch the right itch for me. I think I need to give the genre a little more time, or find like a game that, you know, does scratch the itch for me. But that being said, I gave Cadence of Hyrule a try because that seemed like kind of like the game to break me in on that. And Cadence of Hyrule is really good. I think it combines the best of both of those worlds. It gave me some very Zelda 1 vibes. See, that's the thing. I don't think you can tap a wall in here either and like check for where you should bomb. which kind of gives me anxiety because I'm not sure where I'm supposed to find other heart pieces and stuff. Oh. There we go. There we go, sword beam. I missed you, my friend. But yeah, we were supposed to like. I don't know if there's a way you can like check where you're supposed to bomb in the wall. And if there is, then I'm not sure. The guide's not telling me. I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought here. Wait, I think. Yeah, I wanted to come out here to this cave before we go to the second dungeon. Only hold 8 bombs. Jeez, okay, that's good to know. Buy something, will ya? I guess I should buy some arrows, maybe. I don't have enough money. Okay. Okay, so we're down here. We're almost by the second dungeon. Let me walk around, I guess. Oh, no. Oh, look at that GameCube emulator charge. You can do it, old friend. I think you can burn that bush down there too. I could be wrong, but oh my. I think if I go up one more screen, I'm at the second dungeon? No way. Yeah, no, that was it. Hold on a sec. I had that right. Wait. Do I? Sorry, I'm just trying to. Am I looking at the right place on the map? Oh shit. Okay, I do. I place in the map. Okay, never mind. There we go. Where was I going with that? Not sure. Either way, we'll give the second dungeon a better shot. We'll see if I can get some more life under Link's belt and I don't know. We'll see if we can find a solution. Because I said you get the magic boomerang from here, I think. Maybe that helps me with the dark nuts. We at least have the map for this place, which is good. So let's give this a better shot. I don't really get too much from where I was at the other dungeon. I thought maybe I'd get a better item or something. I feel like the more I play this, though, the more I at least like get refamiliarized with the mechanics of how to play this game. Because again, it's just basic Zelda, but it's basic Zelda to the point of like very tiny quality of life things that I'm used to are not there. But what is here is not bad. So it's just more of like, it's quite literally a get good kind of motion. But there's no reason for me to not get good at that point. So I got there. We're at level 2. Oh yeah, I kept dying to all the moblins in that other room, the blue ones. Maybe I'll dodge that room first. It doesn't say I need to go there first. There we go. Money, okay. Okay, at least I have enough money to go back and get arrows if I want to. I don't know how much more effective arrows are against certain enemies. I know there's a mini-boss here. I think this is a mini-boss? Okay, there we go. There we go, nice, okay. Well, there was a key for that, but that's still something. What's in this room? Please don't tell me there's more spikes on the wall. Cool. Yeah, so I think in case you didn't get bombs before, you're supposed to pick them up there. but we already got bombs because we're kind of good at this game. No, we're not very good at this game. That's the fun of it. Yeah, this game, I don't know. I don't want to say I was always intimidated by Zelda 1, but to me it's just like, damn, you're gonna sit down and play Zelda 1? Okay, like, you're flexing. Like, you're trying to make a statement there. No, I don't think it makes much of a statement. I think the statement is you wanted to play good old Zelda 1. I think this is simply that. It's not a game that'll hold your hand, but it's a good time. No, I don't know. I guess this is part of my secret plan to stream every Zelda game ever, right? I don't know. I can't think of a Zelda game that I wouldn't stream. I probably wouldn't stream Breath of the Wild right away. That would be a game I have to plan out a good stream plan for. That's a long boy. I want to play Breath of the Wild again. I will probably play Breath of the Wild again before Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, whenever the hell that gets announced. The Dongo dislikes smoke. No smoking on stream, kids. But yeah, I guess we had it confirmed that there's nothing to say about Breath of the Wild 2 just yet. But you know what? As much as people gave Aonuma some shit for that on the Nintendo Direct recently, I think that takes some balls to come out and just be like, hey, yo, I ain't got shit to say about this game, so please be patient. But I do gotta say, if we're gonna keep talking about the Skyward Sword stuff, I think it would have been a little cooler if they announced that the other two HD ports of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess and the Wii U were getting sent to the Switch as well. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't say that, actually, because I don't see why those aren't just free ports at this point. Nothing in either of those games utilize the Wii U gamepad in any way that can't just be transferred over to the Switch, I feel. Like, if Pikmin 3, a game that almost exclusively, like, functioned with the Wii U pad... Like, hey, it's a dongo. Okay, time to bomb some. You have to make it eat it, which is, like, annoying. Boom. Look at the little animation. He looks so cute. He's like, oh. Poof. Oh, you only have to do it 2 times. What a little cutie when he exploded. You see, that's that simple classic stuff. Throw the bomb into the Dodongo's mouth. Simple and easy. I figured we could at least get back and get another Triforce piece here. It's gonna take too long and make you guys wait to watch me suffer on the 3rd dungeon. But that is a big trial that we'll go to next. So, got an extra heart in the tank. I don't know if there's too much else we can explore on the overworld, really. I'd like to get a better sword and or shield, but I know you get a better tunic at some point in this game too. Most of the Zelda staples as far as upgrades are in this game. You can deck out Link besides just getting his health up there. I don't think you use magic in this game. I don't think magic appeared till Zelda 2, but where are we at? Okay, we've been going on an hour and a half though. That's not too bad. Yeah, I figure if we can at least get like 1 or 2 more dungeons in, I would be very satisfied with that. Yeah, look at the Triforce filling in from the top. Fill in your triangles, kids. Hold on just 1 second. My phone is buzzing. I set an alarm off for something I need to do at work tomorrow. I'm fixing my boss's laptop up, technically. He got a new laptop, and I'm like the tech person in the office, so hold on 1 second. Just 1 second. Apologies. Just a second. Anyways, okay, sorry, I was just letting my boss know that I remembered to bring the programs I'm loading up his laptop with, and I was reminding him if he could please bring it to the office so I could set that up for him. Anyway, I don't remember what I was talking about. But streaming more Zelda is probably going to be fun at some point. No, I can't think of a Zelda game that I wouldn't stream at this point. Zelda 2 would be a rough one because that's probably the Zelda I'm like least familiar with. Final Fantasy 2. Sorry, I talked about Zelda 2 and earlier I was trying to think of second attempts in a series that were kind of rough. The real Final Fantasy 2, the NES Final Fantasy 2, is a real rough boy. I like messing with that game. I've only beat it once, and that was on the Game Boy Advance. But that game has got some really weird systems in it. I don't know if anyone here has ever messed with Final Fantasy 2, but it's a experience and a half, as it were. But yeah, anyway. Okay, but where am I? I'm trying to get to level 3. Oh, I'm there. Okay. I know it said Old Man on a waterfall too. I'm looking at the map and trying to see waterfalls. I'm not sure. I mean, huh. Where? Because if I'm there... Oh, fuck it. Oops. Yeah, I get that NES emulator to chug. Let's go. Oh, we have 5 hearts now. We can be super reckless. You don't even know. Trying to go to an area where I'm seeing I can maybe find what I think is a waterfall, but I could be wrong. I'm just very curious about that hint now. But see, that's kind of the fun of Zelda at this point, is just explore what you can, find what you can, and figure it out. So at this point, if I die, I'll probably make sure my game saves too. Are any of these gonna die? I don't know. Do they all regain health when they go into the sand? Am I just barking up the wrong tree here? Okay. See if I can at least clear this part of the map. Ah, oh well. I have some health, but I don't want to rely on that forever. I'm going to where I think a waterfall is. Or at least where it looks like a waterfall might be. So up there is the next dungeon. Well, not the next dungeon, but a dungeon. Because this, see, there's a waterfall. There's a cave. Yeah, there we go. Master using it, and you can have this. What does that even mean? Cool, we got the better sword already. So all the old men in caves giving us swords. Doesn't matter if I'm about to die, I got the better sword. Okay, cool. I figured that's where this was. I don't think he gives me anything. He's not here anymore. Can you come to the edge of the water? Yes, you can. There you go. Boom. Yo, give me that heart. Yeah, okay, perfect. Now we're in business. Okay, cool. See, you venture off the beaten path, you get a cool sword. That's how Zelda works. Oh gosh, look at this part of the map. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, look at that. There you go. Okay, I have a little bit of money now. Should I go back and buy arrows? I mean, I don't feel like I need arrows yet. Wait, oh, doesn't this part of the map repeat? Am I stuck? Okay, great. Now I'm stuck in a loop. But wait, but it let me go left. I guess I gotta go this way. Okay. I wonder why it lets you go this way, but not the other way. Wonder how many people who would have like drawn their own maps when they were younger got stuck there because they thought they were just like, or like drew a map that was infinitely long and repeating. Ugh, okay, whatever. I kind of wanted to die and go back anyway, but at least we got the sword, because that's a way high up point on the map. Let me save, and then we'll restart the game. We're not doing too bad so far. Okay. Is Old Man even still here? No, he's not. The old man just disappeared. That's there. Yeah, I guess we can just go forward now, or go to Dungeon 3. So I wonder if the bigger sword lets me hit the dark nuts and not have an issue. Because I'm wondering if the game intends for you to find that sword after like the first 2 dungeons, because you get the clue early on, right? You get the clue in the first dungeon, like, oh, have you got the sword from the man in the waterfall, or near the waterfall? And the answer is no, because you haven't gone there yet, but that's an option should you choose to explore. And the path to get there isn't that bad. I don't know about that part where I got lost in those repeating screens, but even then you could always just die and go back to the start right there and go back to the dungeon. You're obviously, the intent is that you're supposed to find that power up, I think. Why am I trying to fight this one? I don't know. I don't need to get rid of that one. Oops. I also wanted to see what was in this cave. What's this? Meet the old man at the grave. Oh yeah, I think you get another sword at the graveyard. Am I wrong? If you touch a tombstone here, a genie will appear. There is one tombstone, however, that you can touch and nothing will happen. Push a tombstone and a cave will appear. When you go into it, ... Okay, yeah. The graveyard's a little farther out on the map, but I think you get another sword there? I could be wrong. Yeah, okay, old lady, we got it. Wait a second. There's nothing in here, right? Was this the other old man that like didn't give me anything? Oh, yeah, that's this old lady. I think I'm supposed to have like a bottle or something for that. Can you get a bottle in this game? Water of life. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, they don't really tell you where the heart containers are. That's okay. It's a very basic map for this game, in this guide, but using what I got. Oh, so satisfying to be able to like chop everything in one hit. Ooh. Let me see. Let me go exploring to one more cave that I'm seeing here on the map. Anyways, welcome to anyone who has jumped in the meantime. We're just trucking away on the good old birthday of this grand game. As this game turns 35 this year, I turn 30 next month, so we're approaching those those years that continue to get better, as they say, right? That's how you gotta approach it. Man, I don't like the thought of the fact that my second birthday during the pandemic is going to happen, but you know, hey, I think I'll be okay. I'm thankful to still be here at this point. That's all that matters, right? But yeah, I do plan on once it is safe to going all out and having a nice little get together in replacement of the parties that could not have been had. But I mean, unless I just throw the towel in and start acting like a crazy person and travel and have a party now, right? No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Zelda's birthday. Thank you for joining me here for some good old Zelda time. Always a good time doing Zelda stuff on this stream. I don't know what Zelda game I'd stream next. This one was very impromptu, and now I'll commit to finishing this because I've finished Zelda 1 before. It's been a minute, but I finished Zelda 1. Yeah, I don't know which Zelda I'd finish next. So we did Wind Waker, and that's like one of my all-time faves. So thinking about which I would do next is a tough one. No, come back, fairy. I don't know, maybe I'll put up a poll or something. I like relying on polls at this point to decide my fate. Let the people vote and decide, right? Yeah, I don't know which Zelda I would go for streaming. This is the cave I wanted to get to. Ooh. I don't know which Zelda I would opt to stream next. Probably something weird. Buy something, will ya? I guess I'll do arrows. That should work. Not that I really want to use the bow and arrow yet, but now I have that equipped, so when I go to the next dungeon, I can kind of fiddle with that. Then what's up here? Oops. Oh gosh. Wait. Do you have infinite arrows? No, use your oh! I forgot about that. Arrows in here use your money. Okay. I like that, actually. It's a weird limitation. I feel like it almost makes them a little more valuable. Or makes it a little more valuable as an item. Aha, that's what I was looking for. I knew there was something up here. Go away. Hey, you, go away. But yeah, we'll definitely do more Zelda in the future. I probably want to do something weirder, like Minish Cap. Or like maybe the Oracle games. I love the Oracle games. I haven't played those in years. But we'll see. What is this? Boy, this is really expensive. What's $250? Oh, that's a ring, isn't it? I forget what the ring does. Actually, those other two items are not that expensive. I think the arrows. No, the arrows were like 100? Were they 80? I don't know. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Gotta remember that that's there. Yeah, Link was always finding stuff in holes in the ground. Anyway, let's Let us wander over to Dungeon 3 at this point. Let's see if I can grab another heart or two from these guys. I feel way more confident mashing these up now that I can just kill the blue ones in one hit as well. Oh, oh! Taking hits, taking hits. Damn, nothing. It's okay. But yeah, see, even in just a little time we've been messing around, we made a little bit of progress. Link is a little bit stronger. And that's the satisfaction, right? That's that Zelda loop. It's all still here. Oops. Oh, come on. Shooting an arc, though. Like, he's gotten a little bit stronger, and he can't throw his boomerang any better. Oops. There we go. Interesting that they choose to use rupees for your arrows, though, in here. I forgot about that. I remembered that that was a thing, but... Oops. Did I dodge that? Oh well. We'll loop back around. I want some health anyway. I also like that even though you start off with 3 hearts when you reset the game, you, like before that used to give you the sword beam because that's when you were fresh, but not anymore because you're technically, you have the capacity to be stronger. Something progression. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably stick to a weird handheld one or a Zelda that doesn't get as much attention. Because if you want to talk about like big Zelda games to play, I would love to stream like Ocarina or Majora at some point, but everyone and their moms has played and streamed that one. So I'd like to give a little more attention to some of the underdogs in the series, you know, the ones that deserve it. I really would love to do the Oracle games someday. Those games have a very special place in my person. I could probably set up the Game Boy player and everything on the GameCube here to get those ones rocking. Just because those are real solid games. I still have both of them, so we could do the whole link cable thing and do the proper second quest. That would be a big undertaking, because those games, if you've never played the Oracle games, the fun part with them is that there's 2 games, very Pokemon style, in which, I mean, there's 2 quests, but if you complete one quest, like you play Oracle Seasons, finish that game, then you can either link cable transfer or like password transfer your link save file over to the second game, Oracle Ages, or vice versa. It doesn't matter the order in which you do it, but data carries over from one to the other. And then once you finish the game up, the second quest on the other game, I mean, because it's like you're playing the same link over 2 different games, and then you get to do the final boss, which is at the end it's just Ganon. I mean, it's a big tie-in that like Ganon is fucking up shit in these other realms, and then these big baddies are the key to unseal, like, you know, they're supposed to be sacrifices to bring him back, and there you go, and you fight Ganon as the final boss of the whole sequence. It's really cool, and it's like a cool incentive for, I guess, buying both games at the time, but, you know, they also tricked us into doing the whole Pokemon Game Boy thing again, this time with Zelda, but yeah, those are real fun games. I don't think they get enough love. I think those games actually turned 20 years old this year, too, now that I think about it. Pretty crazy. Oracle Seasons was almost like supposed to be a very light remake of Zelda 1. Not exactly, but like a lot of the same enemies in the dungeons show up, like the boss monsters are all similar. So that got like left over in terms of stuff that should have been different. See, look at now the slime's been split in half. I just killed him in 1 hit, so we're back to being a heavy hitter. Maybe one of these slimes will drop some hearts. Oh, heck yeah, called it. Nice. The world is at peace. Yeah, I don't know which one to stream. It's probably those. I'd probably try to set that up, or I don't know. The next 3D Zelda I'd stream would probably be something like Ocarina, or I don't know, maybe even Twilight Princess. I feel like that game deserves some love. It gets it for sure, but... Oh shit. Wait, okay, yeah, I figured out how to hit them, but... Let me see if I can work on that again, because that's gonna be my biggest problem in this dungeon right now, is trying to fight the stupid... Okay, yeah, so you gotta hit him on the shield side. Oh, okay. Or hit him from the side. Okay, hold on a second. Nice, okay. I wonder if that would have worked before, because I think I did do some hits when I was playing as... They just can't take attacks from the front. There we go, very nice. Okay, and that drops you bomb. So let's go see if we can actually do this room now that I feel a little more confident in fighting those Dark Nuts. What a silly name for an enemy too, Dark Nut. Can't really say that without cringing, but... Because there were like 2 in here. Oh gosh, there were a whole bunch in here. Let's... They only take 2 hits now that I have a better sword, right? Yeah, okay, cool. They do big damage, so I gotta be careful. They give hearts. Wait, can I stun them if I hit them from the side? No, I can't. Okay, boomerang does nothing against them. I wonder if the magic boomerang affects them. It said that's something you get in this dungeon. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, what's in this room now? Oh, Jesus! Just let me in the stairs. What do I get in here? Oh, you get the raft in here. Okay, that's an important item to traverse the land a little better. I think that's just... Yeah, that's one of your extra items up top. The good thing I came around for this, even if I die in this next room. Hey, can I get a heart, bats? Can I get a heart? Get something? Okay, that's nothing. Okay, let's hope I don't die in this room next. I don't think I can stay. Okay, there's less of these. No. Oh, they're making it chug. That's okay. I don't think I was gonna get anything in there. Wait, but what? Yeah, it said you get the magic boomerang in this dungeon, right? Oh no, I'm in dungeon 3 now. Wait, you obtain a magical boomerang in level 2. Did I miss? Oh, I missed something. Well, you know what? Hold on. I realized I missed something in dungeon 2 because we didn't go back and hold on. Let me actually look up and see what if the magic boomerang is helpful for killing the Dark Nuts or not. Just a second. Anyway, okay, I didn't really find much info on that, but screw it. We're gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna at least get this dungeon done because I can make a run for the boss at this point. Especially now that I got the raft, I went down that room that I was missing before. But we forgot to go back. There's a room in the second dungeon where I didn't beat all those blue moblins before. I think in there is where you get a boomerang. But let me see. So I can deal with like 2 or 3 of these jobbers in this room like this, but Link's sword is just, it's so light in its reach. At least you're getting money and stuff to drop in here. I guess it seemed like maybe nothing was dropping because I guess maybe the half-level slimes don't drop any items. So I guess you really do need to come here with the bigger sword to make this dungeon more of a calm run, if you will. Oof. I do also like that little crashing sound you can hear is the sound of the boss like crying out from afar. Oh yeah, this is also why I couldn't progress much in this dungeon because oh, we have arrows now too. Hold on, let's see if that makes a difference on fighting these weirdos. Hold on, can I get like a straight shot? Nope, does nothing. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, okay. Let me focus up. I can only really get good hits when I'm like on the side. Oh gosh, I got crushed in between both of them. Wonderful. Okay, I'll try and be wise about that. Actually, wait, did anything in here about it? Magic Boomerang just goes longer distances. Okay, I don't know if it does more damage either, but or is more effective per se. But let's just. See, I actually want full hearts. I wonder if a full gauge affects the dark nuts. I think it still does the same amount of damage. Like, I'm shooting the sword beam, and it kills these in one. Ah, damn. It kills the slimes in one hit. Okay, cool. It kills off the slimes in one hit, which my sword is also. Ooh. Ooh, you have the answers. It's not perfect. Okay, so you can hit the dark nuts from the back. I can definitely cheese that out a little bit. I better, let me change that. And you can use bombs too, I guess, but I don't know. I think I'll just stick to cheesing it out with the sword like that. If I can do it like that, though, that works really well. It's just keeping that distance between them. I don't think it's worth it for me to try and go back and fight them all in that other room. Oops. Aren't there slimes in that room? I don't know. I wish it was still effective from the front, but I guess that's why it's a tricky enemy. There you go. I'm not getting many hits on them. There we go. There we go. Okay, nice. So then that would lead me. I don't think there's any more. I think there's a mini boss coming up. I think the actual boss is in this next one. It said you use bombs to get it, so what they say, let's get it. Was that it? Yeah, I gotta say, these Zelda 1 bosses this is my thing. But I guess I could have gotten really messed up by it if I didn't hit it with the right way. Or hit it with the right type of attack. There you go. Boom. Well, damn, that's 3 Triforce pieces already. That's not bad so far. Hold on a second. well, that's at least 3 done this night. Fuck it. I think. Am I feeling brash? Am I feeling risky? Should we try for a 4th dungeon and call it a night? Well, first we gotta go get the magic boomerang though. So let's call it back. Where is level 4? Hold on a second. Level 4. Oh, level 4 is across the waterway, which I think I can actually get to because now we got the raft. So hold on, let me. Again, we're consistently getting more health, which that's always the best thing. Oh gosh. Run, Link, use your cute little feet. Okay, yeah, so I think you're supposed to take off with the raft from there. And level 4 is out in the water. So we're actually quite equipped. We might actually just get halfway through the damn game tonight. And I think I'll be okay with that, if that's the case. If we can make it to if we can get 4 Triforce pieces in one night, hey. That's what you call progress. We're gonna go back to Dungeon 2 right now, though, because I want to make sure I get, or level 2, I guess. Because I want to make sure I get, I want to get something. I don't know what it is, but the magic boomerang. Duh. No weird items left behind on this one. The only thing I don't like is that, so see in the top left there, you do have like your overworld map present. Like that's always there. But you never actually get a cool layout, like, as you explore. I wish it would fill in. Because that, to me, is one of the most satisfying things of, you know, Wind Waker, is filling in the map, right? Like, that's always one of the coolest things, in my opinion. Because you still have to, you know, put in the time to go talk to all the fish, and, you know, you pay to fully fill in the map and, like, learn all its secrets. And that's still, that feels, like, very, almost like this game, where it's like you get hints from, like, weird hints that are vague and mysterious, but still sort of help you figure out what you're supposed to do and where you're supposed to go. Shoot. Hold on a second. But I'm also refamiliarizing myself with this map too. Oh, I think I know which way I need to go. So I'm down here, so level 2. Okay, that's where level 2 is. So if I'm going the right way, yes. Actually, you know what? Let me come from the top side, because that's a path I haven't explored much yet. I'm trying to clear more enemies on the map too, so I can kind of freely explore as I go on. There we go. Nice. Okay. Eventually I want to get the ring from that guy too, but we'll be back with that later. Actually, hold on, I want to go explore over here. Yeah, let's explore the map for just a little bit before we commit to going in dungeons and stuff again. What's up here? Oh, I see. So that leads there. This is okay. This is where I was trying to get to earlier, I think. If I'm looking at this right, nice. Okay. This old lady gives me nothing. Great. What's all these old ladies with nothing to say? I don't like it. This is also where I was trying to get to earlier. I just knew I know there's caves up in the mountains here, and that's where you find a bunch of weird shit, but... There we go. Okay, well, at least I... Okay, I can't get that money. It's just stuck there forever. Oops. Buy something, will ya? Okay. Let's see what the candle does. Because candle, I think candle also uses your money. Yeah, okay, yeah, because there's a place where you're supposed to burn a bush and then it leads to like a path underground, I know that. So that's why I wanted to buy that. Link will be his candle in the wind, as it were. No, let's go back down here. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I at least want to get rid of this last one so it clears the screen. I don't think... Oh, there we go. I was like, I don't think I'll be able to take my friend out down here, but I was able to. There you go. Take your friends out. Yeah, what is up here? I forget about this. Show this to the old woman. So is this what I show to those crazy old women I've been finding? Okay. I like how simple your inventory is, though. It's like there's not much to it. And it's like you just get by with your bare basics, or you have a few tricks up your sleeve. But it doesn't need to be anything crazy. Okay, so apparently this is like not a dungeon over here, from what I'm seeing. Like it is, but it isn't. Because level 7, that's over there. Yeah, so I don't know what this is. So let's hold on a second. Screw it. Okay, I'm going in. I was trying to kill this. Wait. Let's play a money-making game. Okay, never mind. I thought it was a dungeon. Minus 10? What? Oh, it's a game of chance. I don't like this. See, you pay 10 rupees to get beans. Okay, I got lucky with that. Okay, so it's a gambling game. I'm not gonna... No. I'm not doing that again. That's a very Zelda minigame. No. See, even this game had minigames. There you go. This game's got everything. Let me get that one up there. I'm trying to clear this because there's supposed to be another, like, stairwell here up that I can go to, but... I'm not confident with all these little flyers just buzzing about. If they would ever slow down. Okay. Ugh. Okay, at least there's 2 left. I should be able to keep up with that. That's manageable. Kind of nice. These enemies are the worst. P-hats, I think that's what these are called, which is crazy how they reimagined some of these, because P-hats are those crazy giant, like, spinning blade of death enemies when you're a kid in Ocarina of Time and they're, like, roaming around Hyrule Field. They do not look like this at all. Okay, whatever. That's just one. I can dodge just one if it comes up to it. think I'm supposed to like drop it here. Or like here. Or here. Unless I just can walk through. Oh! Oh, it's a secret stairway. Okay. The way it made it look on the map was not clear. So what's in here then? It's a secret to everybody. I mean, not really. Hey, I guess I got 185 rupees now. So this is just the money pit, this side of the map, it looks like. Oh, that's cool, though. I wonder... where are you supposed to get on the raft over here? Because there's another... there's a whole bunch of weird caves and stuff on this side of the map. Well, either way, maybe I'll come back over there in a minute and wander down, but I want to go... Oop. I want to go back in Dungeon 2, because I'm trying to get the magic boomerang. Oh, wait, no, it said go give the, that paper to a lady, though. Well, there's another old lady, though, at some point in the cave. I think she just gives me potions for it, but... Oh, stop hitting these, Link. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now that I have stronger everything, I think I should be able to get where I need to go in here. Or where I should have gone in the first place. At least I have a decent amount of money for where I am in the game, too. I think it's the... so go up one more, I think, and then... oh, there we go, that's just what I want. There we go, very nice. Okay, I think... I think to the right is where I want to go. Yeah. I think I can just kind of brute force this now. Yeah, look at that, they're already gone. There it is, okay. I don't know how much stronger this boomerang is in terms of effectiveness, but... can't say I didn't go back for it, right? There you go. I want to explore a little more on the right side of the map, and then we'll... oh, I went a different way. No hearts? Jeez. Brutal. I think you can just dip out of here now at this point. That should be fine. Okay, now I'm really in the swing of things with this. I know that I've gotten... but it's like I said, the beginning of this game is always the toughest, because you are really just... it is... you are sent out pretty much as naked Link, very Breath of the Wild style. Obviously, that's where I got that from. But once you get your bearings, the game starts to open up more. Like, you can explore, you can venture farther out, and the world here maybe does feel a little limiting / small, but I mean, it's a 35-year-old video game. I think you're gonna be okay with what's here. Do all the statues turn into enemies like that at that point? Oh. I didn't expect that. I was just killing them off for fun. I guess you should always check those. What you got in here? It's a secret to everyone. Well, I guess it might be. 30 rupees. Thank you, friend. That's what's cute about this game. There's just shit everywhere. Not everywhere per se. I don't think there's something in every panel of the map. I don't think it's as strong as like how Wind Waker does that, but there's definitely something. Or at least kind of makes exploration worth it most of the time. Yeah, now we are cranking out the $1 dues. I need to go find that guy who had the blue ring again, because I think I can finally buy from him. But okay, let me see. Oof. Okay, let me get on my Rafterino here. What is this dungeon that looks like a sad entryway? Take anyone you want. Well, I want the heart. Why would you not get the heart? I think the potion just heals you. Is that actually how that goes down? You can choose between a potion? Because that's the potion, right? Water of life. Water of life will make all of the life hearts red. There's blue and red. The blue water is good for one use, and you can use the red twice. Yeah, so that's just like how you get the fairies to buff your magic. But why would you not pick the heart? That doesn't make any sense to me why you wouldn't pick the heart anyway. What is there? Oh, you need the rope for that, I think, or the rope bridge, which I do not have. But that's okay. Oh, that's what that is. Yeah, okay. I knew there was something else on this side of the map I hadn't seen yet. I don't have the rope bridge yet. Forget where you get that. I don't remember if that's in a dungeon or not. It's probably a dungeon. I'm forgetting. So yeah, way across there. Oh, I thought I got him. I guess I died. That's okay. I'd already been in that cave that was on the corner there anyway. Let's save again, actually. Because we're pretty far. Okay, I think we'll make one final trek because we have a good selection of hearts now. Do I have the blue map still from the lady? Recipe, I guess. Oh man, they really don't. They really just straight up start you up with 3 hearts every time. Still. Wait, I'm back over here. Where was that lady in the cave? I think it was here. It was not. Buy something, will you? See, I'm always afraid of I haven't bought that big shield yet because I'm not sure if the big shield is supposed to be like if you need to buy a shield again if it gets eaten by a like because those are still in this game later on, or if it gets burned, or if those are just like there for the sake of being an upgrade. Like if that's like a shield level 2. I don't remember if there's a level 2 shield here. Okay, wait. Oh, buy medicine before you go. Well, yeah. See, why would you not take the? I'm still stumped on the guy with the red bottle out there. Yeah, I'll get this. I guess if there's a dungeon that's too hard, I'll stick with that. But I figured it wasn't too crazy. I thought you got a potion from the lady. I just didn't remember how the whole sequence worked. But I wonder if that makes that show up for all the old ladies because I know there was like another one we found in that cave too. Oh, I wonder though. I wonder if that lady gave me other things in that other cave up there. I should have checked there first. I don't know. Whatever. Wait. You go back, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to. Weird how the raft is like a one-use item. Like you can only go forward with it. Okay, fuck it. Okay, dungeon 4. So we're gonna give this a shot, and then we're probably gonna call it for the night because it's really that'll set us like a really awkwardly nice halfway point for the game where I can like start off and explore a bunch next time and just see like how far we get. But okay, so level 4. This is supposed to be the snake. In terms of how it's shaped, I guess we'll see once we get the map. But we have more hearts. We have some stronger items. We should be real comfy in here. We even have some leftover keys too. Speaking of keys, this one seems pretty straightforward in terms of direction. There aren't too many branching pathways like there were in the last one. What are these? These like little imps. If I can ever hit one, jeez. Oh, are they like big bat enemies? Like how there were big slimes? I guess I'll have to look for the level 3 sword at some point too. Maybe we'll do that next time. Oh, okay, so I need to get the torch. Wait, I have a torch. Okay, there we go. I wonder if that fades away over time. Good thing I had that. It'd be quite annoying to not have it. Make sure I get all the enemies in this room. Okay, so it's that room. Kind of just going one at a time. Oh man, they respawn. Okay. Oh wow, this really does go far. They weren't kidding. You get like a whole. It's like, I guess it's like the equivalent of getting the long hook shot or long shot in newer Zelda games that have that. I appreciate that the enemies aren't shaded in here because that'd be real annoying if such were the case. I just don't like that I'm not getting a lot of items dropped from these because I'm not healing up. There you go. I'm trying to get like nice diagonal hits so I can get the bats, but... There we go. Okay. I think this room just has like rivers on the floor, and these are just slimes, so it's not a big ordeal to try and fight them. Oh, thank heavens. I needed a heart. It looks like that room is just a loop. I'm not even gonna waste a magic to... Man, you really need to use the... I wish the torch was mapped to another item. I guess technically that other one can't bounce over here. Well, I shouldn't even waste time trying to destroy it anyway, right? Because you just have to come back in. I think... At least they can also only stay on that this platform. Shoot. Yeah, you get nothing. I think I'm about to pop off here. Oh, shoot. Okay. Cool, where... Because clearly I'm supposed to get, like, the item to bridge the waterway here, I assume? But, oh gosh, likes now? Jeez. Come on, hearts. Oh, oh, oof. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see if I can drop a bomb. Because you can destroy likes by hitting them, I think. You just have to be real clever, and I don't have any health to spare here. real clever, eh? Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, yeah, I figured there'd be something in this room. That's the one thing, they don't really show you where... Okay, cool, there's the bridge! Oh gosh. I freaked out because of the damn bats. They spawned in after I started moving. That's a very NES thing. Come on, hearts. Anything. I got the distance. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, we got the little bridge. Or whatever it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be a bridge. Wait, yeah, maze is deep and even harder to battle. There's a pitch black room when you need a candle. The boss enemies you used to fight will suddenly appear in your way and attack. The boss character is the Gleeok. Oh, that's the big old dragon heads, I think. I'm remembering that right. Yeah, this is a longer dungeon for sure. Okay, at least these enemies didn't respawn. Hold on a second, sorry. My phone is going off again. I try to be good about not being on my phone while I'm streaming, but just making sure everything's set up for tomorrow. Give me 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Anyway, okay, I don't have the map for this dungeon yet either. Is this room clear? Because we need to open this room with the key. Shoot, okay. I don't like how Link kind of just like latches on all of a sudden with the... I've been surviving in this place so far. Oh, I don't like that if you go left and right, it doesn't, you can't go up and down if you have the ability to. I don't know if I like the way this latches on these platforms here with how little health I have. Left and right here is fine. I don't know. Ah, damn, I died. Okay. That's okay. We got the raft part, though, which will let me get to the next area, I think. Oh, there's the map. Damn it, the room above me would have been the map. That's a shame. I think I can just go straight forward. I don't have to fight these jobbers. Oh, that's a problem though. I'm gonna have to. I wonder if arrows do more damage. I have a lot of money. Hold on a second. Let me. No, those are about the same. There's no point in doing that unless. Well. Let me hold on to that as far as being useful, because the only thing with Boomerang is Boomerang doesn't do damage unless it's like really weak enemies. Oh wait, I remember how this room was laid out. I don't even think I need... Wait, do I? I don't know if I'm remembering this right. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oop. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's how that room was laid out. Okay, so... Link is having it rough here. Come Come on, at least one more heart. Damn it. Okay. That's a shame. Not gonna be easy movements here. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. Finally some light. I just hate fighting these guys because they don't give that much health. What is this? What enemies are these? Are these snakes? Oh, they're slimes, okay. Just regular old slimes. Oh, that wouldn't have mattered anyway if I had gotten in there to get those guys. Because I wouldn't have been able to get to the map. At least it would have shown me that that's where the map was. That would have been a waste of a key, too, technically. Okay, so I'm up there. At least I think... Wait. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, so I'm there. I just wish any of these bats would drop health. Like, come on. Someone help me here. I know I have the red potion, but I think that just fortifies my health. I don't think that gives me health. You know what? Screw it. Let's see what happens. So at this point, at least that means... Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, it said that some bosses are going to be sub-bosses now, but let's see if I can get this. Ooh, never mind then. So... Well, shoot. Never mind then. Okay, cool. Potion was just what I needed. Walk into the waterfall. Where on the map is there a waterfall I can walk into? Surely they don't mean that same one that I went to before. I mean, that's really the only waterfall. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all say? What do you think? Should I try and walk into the water? Oh! I could do that now. Wait, before I couldn't do that because I didn't have the bridge. Okay, no, never mind. That makes perfect sense. So yeah. Yeah, we will go do that before we go because I'm going to forget that. I'm going to forget to walk into the waterfall. So let's try and get that to go before. But okay, so I'm up there. I need to see something. So, I know which room I'm looking for right now. Yeah, so give me that one, but I need a bomb. So I'm looking for the right thing. It should be here. Yeah. Boom. Some of these secrets in here are just so wild. Because, like, aside from using a guide, how were you supposed to know that that was there? Like, there's nothing to indicate that, whereas, like, you have the ability to, like, poke a wall and have it make a different sound in future Zelda games, right? That's not an uncommon tactic. That actually makes this, like... That's, like, the universal way of tapping a wall for secrets now. Like, that's how that makes sense. It was, like, what were they... Like, what was their logic besides, like, letting you know in, like, a secrets guide that something was there at this point? Like, I don't know. It's fascinating to me, some of the thought processes behind some of the way. Like, some secrets in here make perfect sense. Like, the old men in dungeons giving you hints for outworld things like that, too. That's cool. Like, old guy telling me, hey, remember the waterfall? Check that again. Because you were... Technically, at this point, you'd already know where the waterfall is because we have the more powerful sword. Go straight through, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, shoot. I need the damn torch again. Oh my. I see, okay. See if I can defeat all these again. I have another potion too, so I should actually be safe, I think, for a boss. Oh, I was supposed to do that. Okay. So go to the boss now. Okay. If I get too many hits, I'll try and just... Bombs have been my best friend during the boss fights. Oh, shit. Oh, is that just supposed to be like its evil head rotating and shooting shots the same way? Oh shit. Okay, fuck it. Let's use the potion. Let's do it. I don't think... Does it fill me up all the way? Well, because the description said fortifies your hearts. I thought that meant... Hold on. Make all of the life hearts red. Oh, that's dumb. It says makes your life hearts red, but that just means it fills it up. Yeah, no shit, it's gonna make it red. That makes that option to get all the heart, or get the heart container from the old man in the cave even sillier. Why wouldn't you not pick the heart container? Anyway, I'll get off that. Yeah, I have a whole roll of hearts now. That's good. Yeah, 4 Tri-Horse pieces. That's really good. I haven't played this game in a long time, so that feels great. And then we got the raft too, or not the. We have the raft and the thing. Okay, so I think we're gonna do 2 things before we save and call it a night. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna go to the waterfall. Actually, wait, no, because that means we have to go to the maze and get unstuck, right? We're going to go. Hold on. Because if I'm there... Oh, I'm like there. Okay, hold on a second. So we're way down here. Okay, I'm just gonna slowly wander to the coast, because I want to go get that heart piece that was... out on the water that you clearly needed the bridge or the little not raft but whatever it is you want to call it bridge to get to. So go get that, and then we'll go see what the hell the man was talking about walking the waterfall, and then I think we may call it a night. But I mean, to say we got like minimally halfway through Zelda, at least dungeon wise, in one night is pretty solid. So we'll come back to this, I'm sure. But yeah, happy birthday, Zelda, though. That's good stuff. Thank you if you've joined me later thus far. We've just finished level 4 of all the dungeons. Not doing too bad so far. I thought I'd have a slight bit more struggle of a time getting back into this, but I shouldn't have expected anything less from Zelda 1. Like it's still Zelda 1. It's still a good game. I mean, it's the first game in the series, and it's still a banger for a reason. Like, I actually saw sales numbers for this game a while back, or at least like looked up what rough sales numbers were supposed to be, and yeah, like this game sold decently on the NES, which, like, hey, surprise. Like, I don't know why I would expect it to have not sold decently. But, yeah, this was one of the most popular games on the system for a reason. Like, into the days of the Super Nintendo, or like when the NES was still on the shelf, but, you know, in its twilight years, once the Super Nintendo had rolled around, Zelda 1 was still pumping out copies. I mean, people wanted to play Zelda. As simple as that. You know, I figure even with like Link to the Past, it'd probably just come out at that point, and people were still just like, you know, there's not much other options as far as Zelda goes. But like, imagine that. What if Link to the Past was your first Zelda, and then you went back and played this, you'd probably be a little jarred, you know, if you had access to a Super Nintendo before you had access to a NES. But you know, at that point, you probably still would have had a pretty good time. Oh shit. Okay, I'm taking it real casual right here, but we should be able to. Oh gosh. Oh, fairy, please give me that fairy. Oh, okay. Just save my ass. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Now we have an extra whole ass roll of hearts. I thought that heart container would have filled me up. I guess not. We're getting health back, so it's good. Okay. I'm gonna just wander around the other side of the map now, and then we'll get over to what is it? The waterfall. The waterfall. We're gonna go explore the waterfall. But yeah, there's just something so relaxing, and this is like. I gotta say, I don't mind Breath of the Wild's lack of overworld theme. It's a game with a different tone, and when the game does have music, some of the music in it is really good, but I do bemoan the lack of an overworld theme, though. I think there is something to be said for just, like, some of the confines of Zelda. And I talked about it when I was playing Wind Waker as well. I mean, that game, you know, talk about overworld themes, you know, there you go. But, with the... I do hope that, again, in Breath of the Wild 2, whatever we end up seeing... wait, hold on a second. Did I go the wrong way? Yeah, anyway, Breath of the Wild 2, whatever we end up seeing happen with that game, I hope that they take a lot of the good parts of Breath of the Wild 1. I know it's probably not going to... I hope it's not called Breath of the Wild 2. Everyone is calling it that because it's going to be the sequel, but I hope it's like Zelda Breath of Death or something like that. I don't know. But, what was I going with that? Zelda, I hope that they take the things that were good, but then also remember some of the good things about older parts of Zelda, and like kind of mission mash them together. Like I think I mentioned before, slightly stronger dungeons, but man, a solid overworld thing would really do it. Because again, like you've brought peace to the land and kind of made things a little better, right, in Breath of the Wild 1, so I don't think the land is dead anymore. What do we got? Pay me and I'll talk. Fuck you. Go up the mountain ahead. Okay, what are her other hints? I mean, I guess that's a hint for getting to the next end. Pay me and I'll talk. This ain't enough to... Well, good thing I went for the strong option first. Holy moly, you could waste up to 35 rupees there. So you just have to brute force it, like keep going up? Okay. Should we do Dungeon 5? No, we're not gonna do Dungeon 5. Okay, I think... Wait, how do you save in here? Pause. Resume NES game. Because I don't want to reset it. I guess I would have to... I don't have to die to pause, do I? Oh, there we go. Okay, I have to hit both. That doesn't restart me from the beginning. Oh, it does restart me there. Okay, cool. have to hit, like, what is that? Select and start? Oh, wait. Okay, so once I'm on the screen, then I hit save? Okay, there we go. Then you hit save, and then... Yeah, that's some Zelda 1 for the night. That went a lot better than I expected. I think I always get I got a few shivers playing that because I was like, damn, Zelda 1 is a test for you in the beginning, but I think our little trusty guide helped us. For the most part, I think I could have figured out the rest of it without the guide, but it was nice to have the map in front of me. But yeah, that's the good stuff. Happy birthday to Legend of Zelda. 35 years, been rocking it. Hopefully 35 more. Everyone look forward to Breath of the Wild, but yeah, hopefully that Skyward Sword letter, that's what that item is. Hopefully that Skyward Sword... Oh, Magical Shield. So I guess that is a different item. Maybe I should save it. Well, I have money. I guess I'll buy that next time. Blue candle, red candle. Huh. But yeah, maybe recorder, power bracelet, half step ladder, book of magic, magical rod, key, magical key. Cuppets. Anyway, you know, maybe the Skyward Sword port. Look at the manual for more details. But maybe the Skyward Sword port will be better than everyone expects. I hope so. I think that game deserves a slightly better lease on life than it got, but. Man, that game, too, because that game came out so late in the Wii's life. I mean, it was the bookend of the Wii. You had the Wii bookended by 2 Zelda games. You know, you can't ask for much better than that. But yeah, that you, I think that I would really hope that game gets a better shot from a lot of people, especially. And I hope that the controller-based setup that they're going to make for that game, or the non-motion control setup, works. I mean, controlling the sword with the analog stick, that's not the craziest idea. I mean, Metal Gear Rising does that shit, so I don't know if Link is going to be Zandatsuing motherfuckers, but still, it'll be a good time. But anyway, thank you all for joining me tonight for some Zelda, celebrating Link's birthday. I'll be streaming again next weekend, as per normal. I think I'll probably start doing a weekday stream sometime soon. I haven't decided on what day. I'm kind of easing back into a schedule, but I'm feeling good right now. Getting back on stream feels good. I want to finish this, and I would also like to finish Dirge of Cerberus, a good old Vincent Boy game. We want to get back to him too. I think what I'll do is, so next Sunday, last day of the month already, right? Don't even think about how February has just gone by and it was just Christmas yesterday. Let's not talk about that. But let's meet next Sunday, and then I'll get back on the Dirge of Cerberus train. But then, sometime during that week, I will do Zelda, and I think we should be able to finish our little quest here with our boy Link, and we can put this one back on the shelf. But it was a good time. It's always a good time looking at Zelda 1. It has not really aged. I mean, it shows its age in some spaces, but I mean, the game still works. It is the blueprint. You know, if you haven't given this game a shot at some point, I think it's worth it. I think it's actually on the Switch's online set of features right now. I think that's one of the games that is actually on there. I mean, it's fucking Zelda 1. I would hope it's on there. So I mean, if you have a Switch and you pay for the online stuff, which, you know, is what it is, give this one a shot. You know, especially with the save states and stuff on there, you should be having a good time. But yeah. Anyway, I'll let y'all go. Everyone have a good night. Enjoy your weeks. Don't party too hardy for Zelda's birthday. You know, don't have too much lawn milk, as they say, right? But yeah, no. Enjoy your weeks. I'll see y'all next weekend. But yeah, as March starts to rev up, we'll get some more stream days in here, and we'll finish some games, and we'll keep moving forward. Anyway, I will see y'all later. Everyone have a good night. Thank you for joining me. Have a good week. Stay safe. Bye-bye.